Hey everyone, welcome or welcome back. We are going to see what Spirit wants you to know today. As always, take what resonates and leave the rest. This reading today, I am setting the intention for it to be a love reading. Most of my readings, I just set the intention for whatever Spirit wants me to know or wants us to know in the collective. However, this one, I'm being guided to this love deck, and we are going to start with some messages from Spirit. Okay, and then we'll do some clarifying. All right, Spirit, please let us know what we need to know today as far as love and your advice, messages for the collective. Okay. All right, so first card out, we have Give Your Relationship a Chance. Sorry, I'm just going to scoop my camera there so that you can see the cards better. All right, anything else? Okay, so there's someone here that you could be in a partnership with them already, and maybe you're having issues. Maybe it's someone that you've kind of had a relationship in the past where maybe you're in separation or broken up with this person. That it could be a whole multitude of things, okay, that Spirit wants you to give it a chance here. But I feel like it's something might have happened between the two of you where you kind of want to either give up or you're having second thoughts here. This could be someone who you have intense chemistry with here, so there could be a significant magnetic attraction with this person. And it is possible that the reason for that, if you believe in these things, is that you could have a past life connection or relationship with this person. Okay, so you might have felt when you met this person, it might not have been, exactly that first second that you met them, but maybe within talking to them, something like that, where it was pretty much in the beginning though, where you felt this magnetic pull, or there was something about this person that you felt like you maybe have known them, your whole life, and you've just met them. So that is what this is talking about here. Okay. But then again, we have pay attention to the red flags here. Okay. So there could be some things that are going on between, this person and their life, or maybe between, what this person is saying and their, what their actions are, all sorts of things that you might be noticing as far as red flags here. And that could be why you pulled away from this person. Okay. On the bottom, we've got free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Wow. Okay. So yeah, I feel like I'm kind of wondering why Spirit wants you to give this a chance here. Maybe it's for you to come together to be at least civil, okay, and not, be angry at one another. Sorry, hit the microphone. But this is definitely an intense connection, whatever it is that you have with this person. And I feel like you could have had actually several past lives with this person, is what I'm hearing. Okay, so I feel like maybe with the Give Your Relationship a Chance card here, I feel like it is possible that maybe you had given this person at least one chance, if not multiple chances. Okay. And, you wanted to work on this partnership, but this person maybe didn't meet you halfway. Maybe this person just kept giving you those red flags. Maybe they would come in and love bomb you, and then, their normal behavior that, had a bunch of red flags here, maybe that would just kind of rear its ugly head again. Okay. And maybe this person feels that because of the chemistry between the two of you, that was enough to keep you holding on to them. Okay. Because obviously there have been red flags here, and Spirit really does want you to free yourself if you haven't already. Okay. So We're going to find out. I'm going to go to another deck here, and then we'll get into tarot. But yeah, there's something going on here with this person. It could, not everybody that we've, had past lives with is meant to, be in our lives forever. Not everybody is meant to, be in our lives for a positive, in a positive way. This person could be a karmic soulmate. Okay. And so it could be someone here to test you. It could be someone here to maybe teach you the lesson of taking your power back. Okay. Maybe this person is here to alert you to red flags that maybe you've had issues with in the past. Okay. Spirit, can you give us more information about this situation and what's going on here with the collective and this person, or what had gone on, or why this person is in the collective's life at all? What is their purpose? All right. So we've got releasing, letting go, moving on, walking away. So I feel, yes, that this was meant for you to have the strength. And I just got chills. Yeah. Have the strength to be able to walk away from someone that you have a magnetic pull with, that you feel is meant to be, because of this past life connection. It is so like magnetic, like, you were just like drawn to this person. And maybe they had given you red flags, but you were like, well, is that really a red flag? I don't know, and so maybe, you let a few things slide here, and maybe you've given this person way too many chances. Okay. So Spirit really wants you to free yourself. We've got apology here. So forgiveness, return, sorry. If you're separated with this person, I don't know if, you've already freed yourself. I don't know if, you're still in some type of connection with this person right now. It's going to be different for all of you. I feel like, this person, if you are separated, or even if you're together and you had a falling out or something like that, because of maybe some of these red flags, this person is going to come and apologize. They're going to ask for your forgiveness. They're coming back into your life. If you've been separated, they're coming back. And that's after you've already released them. I feel like this is a test. Okay. I feel like this is a test. Okay. We've got shallow, hollow, empty, boredom. Okay. So this person could be very like superficial. This person might not have the depth that you have. Okay, here we go right now. Twin flames. So if you resonate with being on the twin flame journey at all, okay, that's okay if you don't. But if you do, this person could be your twin flame. Twin flames, that divine counterparts, high level soulmate, whatever you identify it with. These connections are extremely intense. They're extremely intense. They're magnetic. The chemistry is off the chain. It is meant to be that way. Okay. Because it's supposed to teach you lessons. And they can be hard lessons, but it's made to teach you lessons. So there could have been mirroring involved, obviously shared feelings, and like reflection on, your shadow side, the things that you need to work on within yourself. Okay. Again, we've got chemistry. So double confirmation about the chemistry thing, like severe chemistry, like just severe, crazy, chemistry, attraction, passion. There's definite sparks between you and this person. It could be unlike anything that you've ever felt with anyone else before. Okay. What else do we have here? Okay. We've got one day. So someday, somewhere, another time. Yeah. I feel like with this past life thing here, whether you believe in that or not, I feel like you two have known each other before. Maybe it's just in the 5D, okay? But yeah, this is something. This has been ongoing here for you, okay? If you resonate with this, we've got curse here. So hex, witchcraft, negative mind. It could make you feel And maybe this person as well, like things are cursed for you. Okay. Like, maybe, why does this keep happening over and over again? Things like that. Like, why do we have such high highs and low lows? If this was so magnetic and I was drawn to this person, then why are we feeling this way? Like, why are we going through these hard times? We've got divine masculine here. So someone here is definitely the divine masculine. Okay. We also have healing. Like I said, this was meant for healing. Releasing, purifying, cleansing. Yeah. And that goes along again with the releasing here. So I feel like, you all have been healing, and you've been going through that process, but I feel like whoever this other person is, whether you're the masculine or feminine energy, doesn't matter. I feel like this person could be resisting. Okay. And this person is really wanting to come in and come back into your life, or, come back into your good graces, just depending if you're, like I said, separated or not. But we have conflicted. So decisions, hot and cold, multiple choices. They could have made you a third party. This person could have made you feel like you were in competition with others. Again, that was to challenge you. That was to maybe push you into this healing, of wounding. Maybe that's something, like I said, to do with getting, taking your power back. Okay. We have elusive, so dishonesty, deception, and trickery. Yep. Most likely, this person could have been doing all of those things with you. Okay. Again, it was to test you. We've got longing, so craving, aching, and wanting, because that goes along with the chemistry, the intense attraction between the two of you here. Okay. We've got confessions, so unveiling, coming clean, and messages. So I do feel like, part of the lesson, I guess, involved, part of the meaning behind this connection was for maybe at least one of you, if not both of you, to confess things to one another. Anything that you've held back, you need to open up to each other about. And that might be why it's saying, again, to give your relationship a chance, not necessarily to come back together per se, but to maybe open yourself up to speaking your mind. Okay. Especially if you feel like it's something that would hurt this person's feelings. I mean, there's a way to say things that might not be as hurtful, but to definitely speak your mind. Okay. We also have thinking that came out. So missing you. What else does it say? Craving and desiring. Yeah. That goes along with longing as well. So yeah, this person, I feel like you both are maybe thinking of one another. If this person randomly pops in your head, it's most likely because they, of the connection, the cord between the two of you, that they're probably thinking of you too. Okay. I feel like this is being mirrored. And, even if this person, like maybe if you were never even in a relationship with this person, I feel like if this person never opened up and actually told you how they felt about you, the depth of their feelings, I feel like that's part of these confessions. Okay. Because I feel like this person really does desire you. I mean, there is intense chemistry between the two of you. How can they not? Okay. So what else do we have here? Okay. We've got broken. So shattered, heartbroken, destroyed. I feel like you both are feeling that way here. Okay. Now I feel like, one of you, at least one person, possibly this other person. I don't know if you feel like you've been pretending, but we've got, bluff, pretending, mask, exaggeration. So someone here could be, hiding things from the other. So, if you were open with this person, but you feel like they were not open with you, then obviously this has to do with this other person. Okay. but maybe you both have kind of suppressed your feelings. That is possible, especially if, there were other external people or parties involved here. Okay. So now, you all are possibly both confused, and uncertain, unclear about what the future holds for you. Okay. But you will be getting clarity. Spirit says you will be getting clarity. The truth will come out here very soon, as related to what the intentions were for this connection, what this person's intentions were toward you. I'm not sure, if depending on what happened here in this situation, I'm not sure if trust has been broken. So it is possible that even if this person provides you clarity, you might not even believe them, is what I'm hearing. That might not be for all of you. But we do have breaking point here. So, whatever's going on between you and this person, it is getting to the point where it is going to be the final straw here. That, there is a feeling of overwhelm, at least on, this other person's side, if not both sides. Okay. Because I feel like this person I feel like they've been the ones holding back. There could be a couple things that maybe you've been holding back, but I feel like this person's been holding back a lot. Okay. We also have soulmates. Okay. So deep love, unity, connection. Yeah. This is a high level soulmate, twin flame, divine counterpart, whatever you resonate with. Okay. But on the bottom, we've got intuition, heart song, telepathy, inner knowing. So yeah, you all, I feel like if you've already freed yourself from this person and there is separation here, I feel like you did follow your intuition. You did everything that, was expected of you. You all, are going through the healing process. And now I feel like this person is coming back potentially to test you. Yeah, I don't know here. But I wanted to pull from that second oracle deck because I wanted to see what had gone on here. Okay. But Spirit, can you tell us what exactly do you want the collective to do here as far as giving the relationship another chance, or give your relationship a chance? What is the reasoning behind this card coming out? Please tell us, what is the reasoning behind that card coming out here for the collective? Okay. So we've got the Tower. Okay. What else? All right. We've got the Hierophant in reverse. We have the Ten of Swords. Okay. We've got we have the Seven of Wands. We have Death. Let's see what this is. The Six of Cups. The Hanged Man. Anything else here? What is that? Okay. The Six of Pentacles. The Emperor. The Ace of Cups. The King of Wands. And what else? Anything else, Spirit? Before I start evaluating these cards. The Eight of Wands. And the Seven of Swords. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, we've got the Five of Pentacles. All right. So, all right. So, okay. So I'm feeling like, if you were in an actual relationship with this person, I feel like maybe something sudden happened, okay, between the two of you. So I'm going to kind of read this two ways. First I'm going to read it as far as you being in a relationship with this person, okay, already. And maybe you're just having a falling out or something, okay? So I feel like something shocking happened here, okay? Something happened between the two of you. And it was something that maybe made you question your commitment to this person, okay? It's something maybe that you found out, or something that this person did or said, that maybe made you question your commitment, okay? And maybe you feel like the commitment is no longer there, okay? Because I do feel with the Ten of Swords that there could have been an ending, or there is an impending ending here, where there is, possible betrayal, okay, deceit, things like that. And it made you be very defensive and maybe block this person even, okay? But even though there could have been an ending here, I feel like Spirit is saying that there is a way to transform things somehow. And it's by looking at things in the past, possibly, and maybe utilizing forgiveness. Okay. Not only that, but seeing things from a different perspective. Okay. So maybe there are things at play, from this person's past or something like that, that affected things. Okay. With the Six of Pentacles, I feel like, maybe this person was spreading themselves too thin or giving to more than one situation. So that could have been part of the problem. And maybe there's something about this that you don't know. But it's also kind of making you feel, understand and feel that you do deserve your equal give and take here. Okay. And with the Emperor, again, I do feel that this was meant to basically it was a catalyst for you to take your power back. Okay. So if you feel like this situation with this person has made you like lose yourself a little bit, or, you're like, wow, I never really acted that way. Like, I'm usually stronger than that and cut people off sooner. Well, that's you losing a little bit of your power. Okay. So it's meant for you to gain your power back. And with the Ace of Cups here, I feel like, you do have a new beginning in love coming. Okay. Or the thing is that there's an opportunity when this person returns for a new beginning in love, but they are coming back as the King of Wands. So again, it's about passion. It could be that's the only thing. All right. And the King of Wands to me is just a step up from the Knight of Wands. So it's still an energy that can be non-committal, inconsistent, hot and cold, keeping their options open. Okay. So at least having a wandering eye. Okay. But you are going to get communication from this person, but unfortunately it could be riddled with lies, deceit, and deception once again, because we have the Seven of Swords. I'm not reading that as strategy. I'm reading that as this person has a reason for returning, and I feel like they want to get you into bed. Whether you have, had, that sexual intimacy with this person or not, this person wants to get you there. This person is in a state of lack here. With the Five of Pentacles, they feel like they're left out of your life, and they hate that. Okay. They don't like it that you're not giving them attention. They don't like it that you're not giving them bedroom time. They don't like it that, you're withholding things from them, your energy. So this is a test. And even if you are just separated from this person, if you already walked away, you're not in a relationship with this person or anything like that, the story is still the same basically, but it's something where, you could have seen a red flag, or there's some reason why you walked away from this person, okay, with the Tower. And, maybe it kind of shocked you, but it could be that this person has an issue with commitment. Okay. This person, there's some, and it made you question whatever kind of commitment this person had promised you, or that you thought that you had with this person, or like the potential even. Okay. So, if you had walked away from this person, yeah, it was hurtful. It was painful. And I feel like for the majority of you, you have walked away from this person. But for some of you, the free yourself, that's spirit saying, please free yourself. But I feel like even though this person wants to transform things with you, they might even bring up things from the past where they bring up, fond memories, stuff like that. They're going to try to get back in your good graces somehow. But the thing is, they're coming back in that energy of the King of Wands. So it's inconsistent. They've got a wandering eye. It's all about passion for them. This is a test. And I just got chills from spirit. Yes, that's my confirmation. This is a test for you. So heads up, this person's coming back. They are a test for you. I feel like they're a karmic. And I feel like even if you in your mind, you're like, I've already walked away from this person. I have already freed myself. Well, they're coming back to test you again. And hopefully after that, spirit says that is what will do it for you. That is what will do it. Okay. So hopefully this person, maybe they haven't confessed everything. Maybe you haven't confessed everything to them. Maybe that's the reason. But this is going to test you. Okay. So just a heads up. I don't always get those energies, but this reading is giving me that. Okay. Definitely watch for the red flags here. All right. Well, I'm going to leave this reading here. I hope it helped you. I hope it brought you some clarity and insight, information, and some guidance of some sort here with whatever this situation in person is. If you do feel like it resonated, please hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. And until next time, take care. Namaste.